The pledge by the new Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Oil, Senator Heineken Lokobiri, is coming on the heels of President Bola Tinubu's bid to convince organized labor to halt its nationwide protests a few weeks ago over his government's removal of fuel subsidy. Lokobiri gave the assurance while on a tour of the ongoing rehabilitation work at the facility on Friday with his entourage. But rather than be happy, some Rivers residents are taking the minister's promise with a pinch of salt, more so when his predecessor, Timipri Silva, had made such promises before he resigned last year to prosecute his governorship ambition in his home state of Bayelsa.
The rehabilitation of the 60,000 barrels per day refinery has been completed and is going to be started in Q1 2023, as promised.
Timothy Ngbere is a former staff of the refinery who is from Alessa, the host community to the facility.
We were promised by the federal government that they are going to bring the original builders of this refinery to handle this rehabilitation process so that everything will be seamlessly done. But today, if you get into that yard, you have over 18 different companies. What should 18 companies be doing if you have actually brought the original builders of the refinery?
The chairman, Rivers State chapter of the Independent Marketers Association of Nigeria, Dr. Joseph Obele, is also not pleased with the pace of work at the facility. According to Obele, fixing the Port Harcourt refinery by the federal government is not enough.
The issue with the refinery, to me, is not a technical issue, it's an administrative issue, and it's an issue of a failed leadership, insincere leadership, or untransparent leadership, and a biased leadership.
The duo of Anam Saraibe and Dr. Billy Gillis-Harry also share their perspectives on the ongoing rehabilitation at the refinery.
Let government try as much as possible to revive the 4 refineries we have. Port Harcourt have 2 refineries, the Warren Refinery and Kaduna Refinery. And if these things are working, honestly, we will not even bother about buying wax or oil or whatever you call it. These things are produced locally.
In the interim, importation of petroleum products should be thrown open to all the associations and private sector players that have capacity to import at competitive price.
However, despite the avalanche of pessimism, Senator Lokobiri is upbeat that given the level of progress recorded so far in the refinery rehabilitation project, the plant will come back on stream by December this year. From Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital, Andy Omano, Arise News.